We contacted local farms that we usually work with, and we asked them for produce that wouldn't necessarily hit the farm stand. So things that would either end up in compost or maybe they would take home themselves. And it's perfectly edible food. It's just aesthetically, it might not look beautiful. We built a menu around that. So basically we got a list of what was available and, tried to do it within the context of what we normally do. We're a pizza restaurant, we're an Italian restaurant. And so we took that produce and put together kind of a light pasta dish. A pizza, I used a pizza based around ingredients that would have been tossed. So it's not that different. It's just in this case, it would be things that otherwise would have been thrown away. We're looking at the appearance of the vegetable, and we're looking for perfection aesthetically, but many times that bears very little relationship to taste.
Perfect. Check them out.
You wouldn't serve something, even tonight, that didn't taste good. So we wouldn't serve something just out of principle. Everything we got that would have been waste actually tastes great. I think there's some satisfaction out of having a very limited set of items to work with for a few months, but still coming up with things that are new and delicious. So it's a challenge that I think really motivates the kitchen.
We as cooks tend to talk about a lot, we know that we want to reduce our own kitchen waste and that sort of thing, but to actually implement it on a daily basis or even on a scale like this, it's funny how often it slips your mind and how you start with something like this, you kind of start thinking about all the different ways that you can incorporate something into even just one dish.
You get out of the supermarket and go to a local farmer's market, go to a local farm, and see what's on the farm stand, see what they're selling. I'd be surprised if people who actually went out and did that weren't blown away by the quality of some of the produce, the flavor that you can get cooking at home versus shopping in a supermarket.
Looking at these supposedly ugly vegetables and looking at these wasteful bits as potential food, I think it's just that whole movement is going to continue to grow. There's going to be a lot more chefs kind of proud to say that they're serving, the kind of stuff that most people would throw away, which I think is cool. I think it's really awesome.